Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most groundbreaking inventions in human history. It's something we see every single day on our cars, our bikes, even our office chairs. I'm talking about the wheel. It seems so simple, so fundamental, that it's hard to imagine a world without it. But the truth is, the wheel is a surprisingly recent invention in the grand scheme of human history. For tens of thousands of years, our ancestors built pyramids, developed agriculture, and created complex societies, all without this seemingly basic tool. So, how did this revolutionary idea finally come about? And why did it take so long? Stick around because the story of the wheel is far more fascinating and complex than you might think. It's a story that will change the way you look at this everyday object forever. Before we roll into the details, let's clear up a common misconception. The first wheels weren't used for transportation. I know, it sounds crazy, right? You'd think the moment someone invented the wheel, they'd stick it on a cart and start hauling things around. But the archaeological evidence tells a different story. The oldest known wheel was discovered in Mesopotamia, in modern-day Iraq and Slovenia, and it dates back to around 3500 BC. But this wasn't part of a chariot or a wagon. It was a potter's wheel. That's right, the first use of this revolutionary invention was to make pottery more efficiently. It allowed artisans to shape clay with speed and precision, creating uniform pots and bowls like never before. This was a huge leap forward in craftsmanship and production, but it wasn't about moving from point A to point B. The idea of using the wheel for transport came a bit later. So, if the first wheels were for pottery, when did we start using them for transport? This leap happened a few hundred years later, around 3200 BC, also in Mesopotamia and the northern Caucasus region. But creating a wheeled vehicle was a massive engineering challenge. It wasn't just about carving a circle out of wood. The real genius was in the wheel and axle concept. Think about it. You need two wheels of the exact same size, a perfectly straight axle to connect them, and holes in the center of the wheels that are just right, not too tight, not too loose. The axle has to rotate freely within the wheel hubs, but also be strong enough to support a heavy load. This required precise woodworking skills and a deep understanding of mechanics that simply didn't exist for most of human history. The first wheeled carts were likely heavy, clunky contraptions made of solid wooden discs, probably pulled by oxen. They weren't fast, but they could carry loads that would have been impossible for humans to move alone. This was the true beginning of a revolution in logistics and trade. The impact of the wheeled cart was monumental. Suddenly, societies could transport goods in bulk over long distances. Farmers could bring more crops to market. Builders could move heavy stones and timber for construction. Armies could transport supplies and siege engines. This new mobility transformed economies and accelerated the growth of cities. Trade routes expanded, connecting distant civilizations and allowing for the exchange of not just goods, but also ideas, cultures, and technologies. The wheel became a catalyst for globalization, ancient style. It also had a massive military impact. The invention of the light, spoked wheel around 2000 BC led to the development of the war chariot. These fast, mobile platforms gave armies a terrifying new advantage on the battlefield, changing the face of warfare and helping to forge vast empires, like those of the Egyptians, Hittites, and Assyrians. From a simple potter's tool to an instrument of empire, the wheel was truly on a roll. But here's a fascinating twist in the story. Not every civilization adopted the wheel, even after it was invented. The most striking examples are the great civilizations of the Americas, like the Incas, Mayans, and Aztecs. These cultures built incredible cities, developed complex calendars, and created stunning works of art, all without the use of the wheel for transport. It's not that they didn't know about the circle. Archaeologists have found wheeled toys in Mesoamerica, proving that the concept existed. So why didn't they use it for carts and wagons? The answer likely lies in their environment. The rugged, mountainous terrain of the Andes, home to the Incas, was completely unsuitable for wheeled vehicles. It was far more efficient to use llamas as pack animals and build extensive networks of roads with stairs. In Central America, the dense jungles and lack of large draft animals to pull heavy carts also made the wheel less practical for transport. It is a powerful reminder that an invention is only as useful as the context in which it exists. The evolution of the wheel didn't stop with the chariot. For centuries, the basic design remained largely unchanged: wood, maybe with an iron rim for durability. But the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries changed everything. The demand for more efficient transport for factories and mines led to innovations like cast iron wheels for railways. Then came one of the most important advancements since the axle itself: the pneumatic tire. In 1888, John Boyd Dunlop, a Scottish veterinarian, invented the air-filled tire for his son's tricycle to make the ride smoother. This simple idea was revolutionary. It dramatically improved comfort, reduced vibration, and increased speed. The pneumatic tire paved the way for the modern bicycle, and crucially, the automobile. Without this cushion of air, driving a car would be an incredibly bumpy and unpleasant experience. The wheel had transformed from a tool of utility into a key component of modern comfort and speed. From that point on, the innovation has been relentless. We've seen the development of alloy wheels, which are lighter and stronger than steel, improving a car's performance and fuel efficiency. We've created specialized tires for every imaginable condition: racing slicks for maximum grip, rugged off-road tires for adventure, and winter tires that bite into ice and snow. And now, we're on the cusp of another revolution with airless tires. Companies are developing non-pneumatic tires made from advanced composite materials. These tires can't go flat, which means no more dangerous roadside tire changes and a huge reduction in waste from discarded tires. They're designed to be more durable and sustainable, representing the next major leap in wheel technology. It's incredible to think that the same basic principle from 5,500 years ago is still being refined and perfected today. Looking beyond just transport, the wheel's core principle, rotational motion, is everywhere. It's in the gears of a tiny watch and the giant turbines of a power plant. The hard drive in your computer spins on a platter, a descendant of the potter's wheel. Windmills and water wheels use rotational motion to generate power. From the spinning blades of a helicopter to the gears in a factory machine, the concept of the wheel is the unsung hero of our technological world. It's a fundamental principle of mechanics that has been adapted in countless ways, enabling inventions that the original Mesopotamian potters could never have dreamed of. It's a testament to the power of a single brilliant idea to reshape the world in ways both big and small, seen and unseen. So, what can we learn from this incredible journey? The story of the wheel teaches us that innovation is often a slow, incremental process. It's not always a single eureka moment. It took centuries for the potter's wheel to become a transportation tool. It took millennia for the solid disc to evolve into the air-filled tire. It also shows us that context is everything. An invention's success depends on the environment, the available resources, and the needs of a society. The Incas didn't need the wheel, so they didn't use it. Finally, it reminds us not to take the simple things for granted. The next time you get in a car, ride a bike, or even sit in a rolling office chair, take a moment to appreciate the incredible history and genius behind that simple circle. It's one of the most important inventions ever, a true turning point that set human civilization in motion and continues to drive us forward into the future. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through history. I hope you found the story of the wheel as fascinating as I do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the inventions that shaped our world. What everyday object should we investigate next? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.